Who doesn't love curried eggs? Easy for a quick lunch, just bang it out in 10 minutes and you're done. Less is more with this one. Good quality eggs and mayo are the key. With some curry powder and a pinch of sugar, have it as a salad, a side dish, or just put it in a sandwich like I do. There really is nothing to it. Put 3 eggs in a saucepan filled with cold water. Put it on the stove and get it to a boil. Once it's boiling, turn the heat down to a medium so it's at a gentle boil and set a timer on your phone for 8 minutes. There's no hard and fast rule to boiling eggs, as some people might have you to believe. I put them in a saucepan with cold water, then I get it on the stove, so the temperature shock doesn't crack the egg. Once the time is up, put the eggs in a bowl of cold water to stop the cooking process, making them cool enough to handle. Take the shells off any way you like, just tap them on a few spots and peel away as gently as you can. I cut them in half lengthways, then into thirds the other way and chuck it in a mixing bowl. Repeat the process with the rest of the eggs. That's the hard part done. Now add the mayo. Kewpies, whole egg, fat-free, it doesn't really matter. Just use whatever you like. In the end, these are your eggs, so do it any way you want. I'm using Kewpies because I've always got it in the fridge and it's frickin' delicious. Add your spices and mix, gently folding so you don't destroy the integrity of the eggs. Now this recipe is a guide or a starting off point. One of the most important fundamental aspect of cooking is adjusting the seasoning at the end. So get a teaspoon and taste. If it needs more salt or curry powder or even mayo, then don't be afraid to add it. And if you've got fresh herbs on hand, might as well make it look fancy. Welcome to my little herb garden. It's not much, but I just got sick of spending like $3.50 for a handful of herbs every time I wanted it at the supermarket. So instead, I spent like hundreds of dollars on an irrigation system so I can grow like 3 or 4 herbs. Makes sense?
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
You can add chicken and or pasta to this to beef it up to turn it into a meal, which I've definitely done in the past for smokos and lunch, but I enjoy this most as is, in between 2 buttered pieces of bread. Just a classic curried egg sandy for lunch. Filling, but not too heavy, just good food. Enjoy.
Cookie! Nom nom nom. Oh, nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Oh, nom 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 nom.